Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video we are going to factorize a cubic equation when x is not a factor. Let's have a look at an easy question where x cubed plus 3x squared plus 4x, right? So this is a cubic function, but x is one of the factors. So if you want to factorize this one, you can take x outside, so you will get x squared plus 3x plus 4, and now you have a quadratic function in the middle, so you can able to factorize this easily. If you have a quadratic function something like this, x cubed plus 3x squared plus 4x plus 5, here x is not a factor. Okay, here x is not a factor, so you can't reduce this cubic equation to quadratic equation. Therefore, the factorizing a cubic equation when x is not a factor is going to be a little bit tricky. So in this video we will see how can we factorize a cubic equation when a cubic equation has a different factor other than x. So what we will do is we will use a factor theorem, then we try to reduce the cubic equation to quadratic equation, then we factorize the quadratic equation. So let's have a look at an example. Okay, so this cubic equation is fx is x cubed minus 28x plus 48. Here x is not a factor, so the factorization won't be easy. So we can use our factor theorem to check by chance is any of the following numbers is going to be the root of this equation. So what we will try to do, we substitute 1 for x, 2 for x, minus 1 for x, minus 2 for x, and let's find out whether any of them will give you 0. If let's say, so what is f1? f1 is 1 cubed minus 28 1 plus 48, and this is not 0. So what about f2? If we substitute, f2 is 2 cubed minus 28 2 plus 48, and this is equal to 0. So 2 is a root, therefore x minus 2 is a factor. So this is what we learned in the factor theorem, right? If f2 gives you a 0, then x minus 2 is a factor. So what we can do is we can write this cubic equation as a x minus 2. So this is a cubic equation. We took x minus 2 as a factor. So what is left here is a quadratic function. So x squared, and let's say ax plus b. So let's focus on this one. So what we have done so far is we try to reduce this cubic equation into a factor into a quadratic equation. Now what we need to do is we need to expand this bracket and try to, for example, if you look at this, if you expand this bracket, this minus 2 will multiply it by b to get you the scalar, and you got only one scalar here, right? The scalar is 48, and only way you can get scalar by expanding the bracket is from the minus 2 times b. Therefore the 48 must be equal to minus 2b. From here you can able to find out b is equal to minus 24, and so we found b, and now we need to find what is a. In order to find a, what we need to do is we need to find the coefficient of x squared. We don't have any x squared terms, so therefore coefficient of x squared is 0 on the left side. So on the left side, coefficient of x squared, right, is 0. How do you get x squared on the right hand side? This minus 2 and this will get you x squared, right? So what you have is minus 2x squared, and this and this will multiply to get you x squared. So plus a x squared. And these are the two x squared terms on the right hand side. And you can expand this bracket and you can check whether it is true or not. But these are the only two x squared terms. And that is equal to 0. Therefore, a must be equal to 2. Now we have found the quadratic function. Quadratic function is x squared plus 2x. For the b, it's minus 20. And now we need to factorize this equation. So xx, so how do you factorize? So we need to find two numbers. Their multiplication is minus 24, addition is 2, so it is going to be plus 6 and minus 4. Therefore, the answer to this question is the first factor is x minus 2. The other factors are x plus 6 and x minus 4. Thank you for watching this video. In the next video, we will learn an algebraic long division, right? So this would be very useful to find the quotients. Thank you.